Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Crack at Rate UPPCS. In this channel, we prepare for UPPCS examination and for ROARO examination. In today's topic of discussion, we are going to study and briefly discuss about National Commission for Women. But before we move forward with our video, please do like the video, subscribe to the channel and share the video with your friends. Most of you who watches the video have not yet subscribed. Please do subscribe as it motivates me to make more such videos. So let's begin. National Commission for Women. So National Commission of Women or for Women is a statutory body of the Government of India whose main aim is to advise the government on all the policy matters which are related and which affect the women. Okay, it was established in 1992 as per the provisions of Indian Constitution, and the main objective of National Commission for Women is to represent the women, represent the rights of the women in India, and also to be their voice, to raise their voice in case or in case the women are not able to speak up for themselves, or they do not have the infrastructure or the ability to raise voice for themselves. In such scenarios, National Commission for Women come forward and they give a support, whether it's legal support, economic support, different kinds of support, counseling support, any kind of such support are given by National Commission for Women. The subject of the campaign, the main issue that the National Commission for Women deals with includes dowry, politics, religion, equal representation for women in job, as well as exploitation of women for labor. These are the main area of concern for National Commission for Women, but it is not limited to this. It is not straight jacket. केवल इतने पे ही नहीं डिपेंड करते, अगर कोई और भी इश्यू होता है with respect to women, the National Commission for Women come forward and deals with the same. The first chairman of National Commission of Women was Ms. Jayanti Pathak, and the current chairman of National Commission for Women is Rekha Sharma. Now we come to the objective of National Commission for Women. The main objective of National Commission of Women is to represent, the first one is representation of women's right. ओके ये प्राइमरी ऑब्जेक्टिव है नेशनल कमीशन ऑफ वुमेन का कि दे हैव टू रिप्रेजेंट द वुमेन एंड दे हैव टू एडवोकेट फॉर द राइट ऑफ द वुमेन इन इंडिया. ओके, दे हैव टू एडवोकेट एज नॉट गो देयर एंड उनका केस लड़ना नहीं, उनके केस के लिए, उनके राइट्स के लिए आवाज़ उठाना. ठीक है, उनको रिप्रेजेंट करना किसी भी मीडियम के थ्रू, वेदर इट इज सोशल मीडिया, वेदर इट्स in the parliament, whether it is in the legislature, in any such scenario, the aim or the primary objective of National Commission for Women is to represent them and advocate for their rights. The second and one of the main objective of National Commission for Women is to advise the government on policy matters which affects the women. ठीक है, अगर गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया कोई भी पॉलिसी बना रही है या कोई स्कीम ला रही है जो कि वुमेन से डील कर रही है या वुमेन को अफेक्ट कर रही है, देन दे हैव अ राइट टू गिव सजेशन एंड गिव सर्टेन रिकमेंडेशन to make the policy, to shape those policy and the legislation so that the promotion of gender equality is there. The next objective is to safeguard the constitutional provision. The Commission is responsible to investigate and to examine all the matters which are related to the safeguard, that is for their protection of women under the Constitution. They ensure, the National Commission ensure that the constitutional rights of the women are protected, it are upheld and it is implemented effectively. ठीक है, women का constitutional right को कोई भी स्टेट या कोई भी थर्ड पार्टी उसको अपने एडवांटेज में ना यूज़ करे या विमेन के डिसएडवांटेज में ना यूज़ करे, उसको प्रोटेक्शन देना, उसको प्रोटेक्ट करना एंड जो भी विमेन की राइट्स है उसको इम्प्लीमेंट हो और इफ़ेक्टिवली इम्प्लीमेंट हो, ये भी नेशनल कमीशन ऑफ वुमेन का ऑब्जेक्टिव है. And they also, the National Commission for Women also addresses the complaints which are related to women right violation. They play a crucial role in investigating and in resolving the issues of discrimination, harassment, violence, and other injustice faced by the government. So basically, they have a kind of quasi judicial power, because a complaint can be filed with National Commission of Women and they have the power to investigate if certain women complain with them with respect to there is any violation or there is any discrimination or harassment placed faced by the women. The National Commission of Women also have the power to suo motu take notice of matter when the women are deprived of their right or the law which is there to protect the women, it is not implemented, then the National Commission of Women have a suo motu right. मतलब वो खुद से, उनके पास कंप्लेन आने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, कंप्लेंट आने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, वो खुद से एक्शन ले सकती हैं, ठीक है, ताकि जो भी विमेन उस इश्यू से अफेक्ट हो रही हैं उसको एड्रेस किया जा सके एंड प्रोएक्टिवली, मतलब जल्द से जल्द एंड तुरंत उसको डिस्कस किया जा सके, उसको रिजॉल्व किया जा सके. There, one of the objective also for the National Commission of Women is to empower the women. Okay, now the empowerment is with respect to economic empowerment, the educational empowerment, and the health empowerment. Because if the women are empowered in these three categories, they are themselves, sufficient to protect themselves. But if the women are weak in these categories, they need a support, and that support is provided by National Commission for Women. Now we come to functions of National Commission for Women. The first one is that they conduct various research and studies on the issues which are relevant and prevalent for women's rights and to maintain gender equality. In those research and in those studies, they gather information, they gather data, in order to have the evidence, so that when a policy is made by the parliament or by the legislature and they are asked for their suggestion and recommendation, they have those data and information as an evidence, so that a policy and effective policy could be made. They also, create awareness among the women with respect to their right, with respect to gender equality, and they also create, social awareness, so that the women's attitude towards themselves is changed. The women have to first change the attitude towards themselves, then only the society's attitude towards the women can be changed. So one of the most important function of National Commission of Women is to create awareness. The next function is that the Women's Commission also provide legal aid and support to women who have faced discrimination, who have faced violence, or their any other rights are violated. They help the women to to get access to justice, and since the legal process is complex, they help the women to go through the legal process. The step to step guidance is provided in order to deal with the legal cases or any legal battle in which they are involved. The commission offers certain training programs, and they also have certain capacity building initiatives for the stakeholders and also for law enforcement agencies. Because अगर आप नोटिस करोगे तो recently there has been change in the judiciary syllabus all over the India, and they have included gender sensitive act like dowry prohibition act or sexual harassment act, workplace act. These things are now included in the examination of civil judge, so that the judgment or the judges who are the future judges, they are sensitive, they are sensitized towards the women issue, and when they give a judgment, they have a sensitive mindset, they know the issue, they know the law, so that a gender their response is not gender based challenge, their response is their response is with respect to keeping in mind that what women are facing, how are they deprived of their right, and what are laws there is to protect the women of such things. So these training and capacity building programs are provided by National Commission of Women for Women to those judges, to those law enforcement agencies, and also various other stakeholders in order to sensitize the organization. Then again, the policy recommendation we have studied earlier, their function is to have research and findings, so that the policy recommendation to the government is addressed, and the gender disparities which are there right now could be solved with those research and findings. There is also certain collaboration and partnership with various NGOs, civil society organization, and also certain government bodies in order to create a collective effort and also collectively promote women right and also to promote gender equality. But everything is not hunky dory in the National Commission of Women. There are certain issues which are very much prevalent, which need to be addressed as soon as possible in order to make the commission more responsive and more effective. So the first issue is that there is lack of adequate resource and autonomy. There are certain constraints. The National Commission of Women are dependent for the funds upon the center. The Ministry of Women, Ministry of Women give them the funds. So the commission are facing certain financial constraint, and till there is financial constraint, they cannot they cannot effectively function, and there will be hindrance in their ability to effectively perform their duties. There is lot of political interference because they are being nominated by the ruling government. The women commission faces a heavy amount of pressure in order to avoid certain cases or give priority to certain cases. So there is a lot lack of impartiality, there is a compromise. Then there is a limited awareness and accessibility. There are many women in rural areas, in remote areas, and even in urban areas that are not aware about the existence of National Commission for Women. So there is need to create an awareness that there is this organization, there is this commission who is there to help you, whether it's legal help, whether it's financial help, whether it is a counseling help. So there is need of awareness. So the suggestion or to deal with these things is that the staff selection must be done by the commission themselves, and those members who are selected should have fair knowledge of law and understanding of society and human behavior. Once they get selected on their own having these skills, the implementation and effectiveness of the organization will increase tenfold. There is need to create and generate awareness regarding the commission at district level, at rural level, so that so that more and more women could use the organization to empower themselves to get out of the atrocities that they face. For that, they need to be not only at national level and state level, they need to penetrate to district level, they need to penetrate to gram panchayat, village panchayat, these level, and they have to appoint certain officers who are solely responsible to create awareness about the same. They also must be given, the commission must also be given certain legal powers to strengthen the law for the safety of women at workplace. The chairperson of National Commission of Women should be given the status of Union Cabinet Minister, so that the again it's all comes down to the effectiveness, so that the issues of women comes to the national level. The right now National Commission is a statutory body. It needs to be changed and it needs to be brought into the constitution, so that a constitutional body could be there for the protection of women. Again, and the last one is that funding. The National Commission of Women should be an independent budget. They should get their own fund. They should not be dependent of Women and Child Development Ministry for the fund. Once they become independent, they will be having more autonomy, they will be having more power to deal with the issues that they face or the women face, to deal with it more effectively. There are certain remarkable achievements that the National Commission of Women has achieved so far. The first one is that they have strengthened and they have been on front foot for the implementation of certain women laws like Domestic Violence Act 2005, Dowry Prohibition Act 1961. They have monitored and they have ensured the implementation of Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace, Prevention, Prohibition and Redressal Act 2013, that this act need to be implemented, and it is one of the most effective implementation of women's law all over the organization, whether it's public or it's private. Gender profiling is necessary so that they get to the status of women and how many are empowered, how many they need to reach. They do all of that with respect in all state and union territory except for Lakshadweep. They have taken the matter of child marriage at a very serious level. They are sponsoring the legal awareness program. They are at Lok Adalat level. They are at Parivarik Mahila level to raise awareness, and in case they are seeing certain things happening, they are stringent and effective to stop the same. They are also conducting various workshops and consultations with experts on economic empowerment of women. Where they are also conducting various publicity campaign against female feticide, against the violence against women, and generating awareness in the society against these social evils. So these are a remarkable achievement which the National Commission of Women have achieved so far. But there is a long journey to go ahead to empower the women, to protect the rights of women, to protect women against the violence and everything. And for that, the suggestion as we referred above need to be taken into consideration. So I hope the video is helpful for you. If you like the video, please do subscribe to the channel and share the video with your friends. Thank you so much.